Hey fellow traders, it's Edward, Deadly Crypto here, and I got a scalp video for you today. So I wanted to take you through one of my actual scalp trades and kind of talk about the emotions I was going through, how I managed them, and what technical factors I was relying on to keep me in this position. So this might be something that I wouldn't recommend to everyone. Now, first I'm going to say I didn't put a stop loss on this. I was going to wait to see how it tested this upper white line above for resistance. So I entered based off of 1 minute divergence. It looks like there is a cross on the MACD, and the ADX is pretty high, right? Showing that the trend's exhausted. So my entry was a little messed up. If you go back to the beginning of the video, you can actually see where my first trade failed. I tried to jump in right as that big candle was crossing underneath the 9 EMA. So now I'm looking at this candlestick to test the 9 EMA for resistance, right? If it gets tested here for resistance, then it's possible that I can hit my take profit, which is very small distance away. So I'm dependent upon this candlestick right here, what direction it goes. If it goes up and uses that 9 EMA as support, I'm gonna consider closing my position because right now I'm currently at a loss. Right, for my short position, I'm taking a loss right now, but I'm carefully monitoring this trade because it is a scalp and I expect it to be over within a few minutes, 15 minutes tops, right? So I've got my zones mapped out here, and I didn't shoot my take profit all the way to my previous resistance point. I used rather a little bit shy of it along the 50 EMA, so that way it's possible I could get that small take profit target in a small amount of time, not be too invested in this trade. So now that I'm seeing the candlestick be rejected here, I'm like, all right, this is looking pretty good for me. It seems like there could be support along the 26 EMA. So this candlestick right here is very important. Every candlestick is when you're watching it develop. But while I was watching this one, I was thinking to myself, okay, I need it to close underneath the 9 EMA and break past that 26 EMA support. So whatever this candlestick does is going to be very important because the bearish cross on the MACD is kind of showing exhaustion. So I don't want to be involved in this position too much more if that could be the valley of the bearish cross, right? So paying attention to this candlestick, I need it to turn red and I need it to show rejection quickly. So I didn't choose to speed up any of this trade. This is actually live time. You can see the timer per candlestick closing down. I thought about speeding up some moments, but I wanted to narrate it in a way that kind of put me in the position of the trade so that you can just kind of see how my mind operates when I do have some money on the table. Now, there wasn't that much money on the table here, so right now I'm really hoping this candlestick goes down and pierces that 26 EMA support that we have. And right before my eyes, here we go. It looks like it's breaking down, so there's still plenty of time left in this candlestick to touch it and use it as support and actually go back up above the 9 EMA. So while this is good for the direction of my trade, my take profit isn't that far. Hopefully I can hit it in this candlestick. If not, I'm going to pay very close attention to the next candlestick, see if I need to take profits early or if the trend will be reversing soon, or if I can continue to stay in this trade and hopefully get my take profit hit. So it looks like this candle is closing below the 26 EMA, which is good for me. Means I'm not that far from my take profit goal now. I am in profits if I wanted to walk away, close the trade now, but from the looks of the technicals, I think I can get to my take profit goal in just a few moments, depending upon how this candlestick or the next one plays out. And boom, just like that, we got our profits achieved. So I put this trade into 3 commas. Now 3 commas has executed the command for me. I've already got my profits. Let me just close out of here. And now we can see that this trade is completed. So you can see the enter price with exchange fees, close price, leverage applied, liquidation price, and take profit price. So that was a scalp trade I took just a little bit ago. I just kind of wanted to give a walkthrough of what I was looking for and how I was feeling during the scalp. then maybe you can use it as a reference in your future setups. Thanks for watching.